The year was 2094. Cape Town was no longer just a city. It was a vertical marvel of bioluminescent glass and repurposed steel. Table Mountain was draped in solar vines, glistening ribbons of energy capturing mesh that powered the Southern Hemisphere's most advanced metropolis. But beneath the neon glow of the long street skywalks, a silent epidemic was tearing the citizens apart. The echo. It wasn't a virus. It was a psychological collapse caused by epigenetic overload, the sudden, violent surfacing of inherited traumas. Nicole was a memory weaver at the Kaya-Lisha Quantum Labs. She spent her days navigating the synaptic pathways of others. Her partner, James, was a sentinel, one of the elite peacekeepers who patrolled the city's perimeter on gravity-defying swift boards. James was the strongest man Nicole knew, but he was breaking. He suffered from night terrors of salt water and chains. He saw burning homes in District 6 and the dust of the diamond mines. He hadn't lived those lives, but his DNA, remember? I can't breathe. And ice. James whispered one night as the Cape Doctor wind howled against their apartment's reinforced glass. Every time I close my eyes, I'm running from someone. I'm mourning people I've never met. Nicole took his hands. There is a way back. James, the Ancestral Link. We bridge your neural network to the genetic markers of your great-grandfather. Elias, we find the moment the trauma became a knot, and we untie it. The procedure was illegal. The Global Ethics Board feared that reliving the past would reignite old wars. But Nicole knew that if James didn't face his ghosts, he would lose his mind. They synchronized. Nicole entered the Weaver's cradle, while James was submerged in a sensory deprivation tank. The bridge activated. Suddenly, the neon lights of 2094 dissolved. The smell of ozone was replaced by the pungent scent of the Atlantic Ocean. James blinked, and he was no longer in a lab. He was standing on a pier in Calk Bay, 1950. He was Elias. He felt the rough texture of the fishing nets and the cold spray of the sea. But more than that, he felt a crushing weight of uncertainty. He felt the Group Areas Act looming like a guillotine over his community. Elias, move! A voice shouted. James turned to see a younger version of his own face, his great-grandfather. In the real world, Nicole's monitors spiked. James, stay grounded. You are a witness, not a victim. While James was submerged in 1950, a different threat emerged in 2094. The Vanguard Syndicate, a corporation that profited from echo-suppression drugs, had detected the illegal link. They couldn't let a cure like the Ancestral Link exist. 3 armored drones shattered the glass in Nicole's lab. Nicole didn't flinch. She kept her left hand on the neural console, maintaining James's connection, while her right hand reached for a pulse emitter. Not today, she hissed. As a memory weaver, Nicole's brain was enhanced from multitasking. She fought like a dancer half, her mind guiding James through a 1950s police raid in District 6. The other half targeting the drones with precision pulses. In the past, James, as Elias, was being dragged from his home. He felt the shame, the helplessness, the ancestral wound of displacement. In the present, Nicole was kicked across the room by a syndicate mercenary. James! She screamed through the neural link. Don't let the grief paralyze you. Elias didn't just suffer, he survived. Look for the strength, not just the scar. James stopped fighting the memories. He stopped trying to push the pain away. Instead, he leaned into it. He felt Elias's hand reach out to grab a small, carved wooden protein, a family heirloom. In that moment of absolute loss, James felt something else, resilience. He felt Elias's vow that his bloodline would endure, that his children would one day walk on the mountain as owners, not servants. The echo changed. The black, oily trauma turned into a golden thread of endurance. In the lab, James's eyes snapped open. He didn't wait for the tank to drain. He shattered the glass with a concentrated burst of bioelectric energy a side effect of the link. He moved faster than the mercenaries could track. With the strength of 10 generations, he swept through the room. He wasn't just James the Sentinel. He was the culmination of every survivor in his lineage. He took down the attackers with a brutal, ancestral efficiency. The lab was a wreck. The syndicate had been repelled, but the authorities were on their way. James pulled Nicole from the debris. They stood on the balcony, looking out over the sprawling Cape Town night. The solar vines on the mountain flickered. "Is it gone?" Nicole asked, her voice trembling. "The trauma?" James looked at her. His eyes were different, now deeper, ancient. "No," he said softly. "It's not gone. I can still feel the fire in District 6. I can still feel the cold of the mines." Nicole's heart sank. "Then it failed?" "No." James smiled, but it was a haunting, bittersweet expression. "Before, the past was a ghost chasing me. Now, it's a choir singing behind me. I'm not healed in the way the world wants. I'm complete." The twist? The Ancestral Link didn't just stay with James. Because they had synchronized, the bridge had backflowed. Nicole could now see her own ancestors. The healers, the weavers, the women who kept the fires burning. The happy ending wasn't a return to a peaceful, ignorant life. It was something far more intense. They were the first of a new species, the awakened. They would never know a moment of silence again. Their minds were crowded with the voices of thousands of ancestors. They were the living library of their people's pain and power. As the police sirens wailed in the distance, James grabbed his swiftboard and Nicole grabbed her data shards. They didn't run out of fear. They ran out of purpose. They had a city to wake up. "Let them come," James said, his voice echoing with the timbre of 100 men. "We have a lot of history to settle." Thanks for watching. If you like this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more beautiful, inspiring stories. Goodbye. See you on the next episode. Till next time.